Eala climbs to new career best 49th in official WTA rankings. Update: Alexandra Eala moved up to a new career best 49th in the latest official Women's Tennis Association (W) rankings on Monday. The Filipino netter topped her previous high by a notch and climbed 4 notches higher than her last week's ranking of 53rd. Eala is coming off to a semi-final finish at the ASB Classic in Auckland, New Zealand, falling to Chinese Wang Xinyu 7-5, 5-7, 4-6 last Saturday. Finishing as a runner-up, Wang improved from 57th to 43rd in the rankings. Eala claimed 98 ranking points, 83 net gain, for her semis finish for a total of 1159. Before her semis defeat, Eala topped Croatian Dana Vekic in the round of 32, 4-6, 6-4, 6-4, another Croatian Petra Marcinko in the round of 16, 6-0, 6-2, and Polish Magda Linette in the quarterfinals, 6-3, 6-2. The 20-year-old also made a semi-final finish in the doubles category with American partner Iva Jovic. Eala and Jovic yielded to Su Yifan and Yang Zhaoxian in the semis, 5-7, 3-6, last Friday. I just want to thank every single one of you for your support, taking the time and effort out of your day to be there and cheer me on with the other girls, said Eala in a Facebook video by ASB Classic. It means so much, especially at this time of the year. I couldn't thank you more, and I had such a fun time playing here in Auckland, and I hope I can be back next year. Eala is set to compete in an exhibition at the Kooyong Classic set from January 13th to 15th in Melbourne. The 5'9" netter will then make her main draw debut at the Australian Open on January 18th. Eala climbs to a new horizon, a career best 49th in the WTA rankings. The numbers came quietly, as they often do in tennis. No fireworks, no trumpet blasts, just a refreshed list, published as routine, official, and unforgiving as the sport itself. Yet within that list, at number 49, stood a name that carried more than statistics: Alexandra Eala. For some, it was just a ranking. For others, especially those who had followed her journey from sunlit courts to the world's grandest arenas, it was a moment that shimmered with meaning. To climb to a career best 49th in the official WTA rankings is not merely to move up a ladder, it is to redefine where that ladder leads. From promise to proof. Eala's story has long been framed by promise. As a junior, she was celebrated for her poise, her intelligence on court, and a left-handed game that blended elegance with quiet aggression. But promise, in professional tennis, is a fragile thing. The tour is littered with names that once gleamed brightly before fading into the margins of qualification draws and early round exits. What separates ascent from stagnation is resilience, the ability to lose, learn, and return sharper. Eala's climb to 49 is proof that she has done exactly that. Each ranking point represents long rallies under a scorching sun, tight 3-set battles where nerves trembled, and lonely hotel rooms where doubt whispered loudly. The ranking is not the achievement, it is the receipt for countless unseen sacrifices. The meaning of 49. In tennis, rankings are more than numbers, they are access. At 49, doors open wider. Main draws become expectations rather than hopes. Seedings are no longer distant dreams. The top 50 is a psychological threshold, a declaration that a player belongs among the elite competitors of the sport. For Eala, this position signals a shift in narrative. She is no longer the rising star, who might one day contend. She is a player who has arrived, tested herself against seasoned opponents, and earned her place through consistency rather than flashes of brilliance alone. It is the difference between being watched with curiosity and being studied with respect. A game still growing. What makes this milestone particularly compelling is that it does not feel like a peak. It feels like a platform. Eala's game continues to evolve. Her court coverage has sharpened, her shot selection has matured, and her mental strength has deepened. Where she once played to prove herself, she now plays to impose herself. There is patience in her rallies, intention in her angles, and belief in her body language. Reaching 49 suggests that her ceiling remains well above her current standing. Tennis history reminds us that many champions first announce themselves quietly, climbing into the top 50 before surging forward with sudden inevitability. Carrying more than a racket. Every athlete carries personal dreams, but some carry collective ones as well. Eala's ascent resonates far beyond individual ambition. She represents possibility, proof that dedication, discipline, and courage can carve space on the world stage, regardless of where one begins. Her ranking is not just hers. It belongs to every young player watching from cracked courts and borrowed nets, imagining themselves on tour. In that sense, 49 is not a limit. It is a signal flare. The road ahead. Tennis does not pause to celebrate. The next tournament looms. The next opponent studies footage. The rankings will shift again, as they always do. But no matter what comes next, this moment is permanent. A career best ranking is a line drawn in time, a reminder that progress happened, that effort translated into excellence. Eala stands now at a new horizon. Ahead lies tougher competition, higher expectations, and brighter lights. Behind her lies proof that she belongs. And somewhere between those two directions, a player continues to climb, one match, one point, one belief at a time.